My name is Cassie, and this is the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia. His birth name was changed when he was 5. His father changed their names from Michael to Martin after visiting the Martin Luther Legacy Memorial. And when he returned to the U.S., he decided to change both his name and his son's name to Martin Luther as a tribute. These two massive halves of the mountain you see are an illustrated form of the quote from his MLK I Have a Dream speech. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. The massive mountain of despair represents the hardship of the civil rights movement, while the massive mountain of the stone of hope signifies Dr. King's vision for a better future. Together, they embody his message of perseverance through adversity. Among a massive amount of notable things, MLK voiced the I Have a Dream speech given on August 23, 1963. It was delivered during the March on Washington, calling for radical equality and an end to discrimination. He led the Selma to Montgomery March, calling for equality and an end to discrimination, leading to the Voting Rights Act of 1965. He won a Nobel Peace Prize in 1964 when he was awarded for his massive commitment to nonviolent resistance and civil rights at just the age of 35, making him the youngest recipient at the time. Along with that, he also donated all $54,000 he won to the civil rights movement. His activism contributed to the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which banned segregation in public places and discrimination based on race, color, sex, and national origin, and led the Montgomery bus boycott, extending from December 5th, 1955 to December 20th, 1956. A massively long time of 381 days. He led this after Rosa Parks' arrest, helping to end racial segregation on public buses. This same year, he earned his doctorate in systematic theology from Boston University in 1955. He was arrested nearly 30 times, most of which because of his protesting of segregation laws. Dr. King believed in achieving social change through peaceful means, emphasizing love and understanding over violence and hatred. His philosophy of nonviolent protest was inspired by Gandhi, advocating for civil disobedience as a moral weapon against injustice. Li Yixing was selected to design and carve the statue, which was completed in 2011. The Martin Luther King Jr. National Memorial Project Foundation commissioned the statue. Construction began in 2009 and it was unveiled on October 16, 2011. The purpose of the massive 30-foot tall memorial is to honor Dr. King's legacy and his contributions to the civil rights movement. It is significant because it honors his leadership in the civil rights movement and his fight for racial equality through nonviolent resistance. As the first memorial on the National Mall dedicated to an African American leader, it symbolizes both the progress made and the ongoing effort of justice and equality in the U.S. The memorial features a wall of quotes massively extended, stretching to about 450 feet long, representing his ideals of peace, justice, love, and offering inspiration for future civil rights struggles. These 14 quotes etched into the granite walls behind the statue reflect his lifelong fight for civil rights and inspire visitors to continue his legacy. These quotes, among others, serve as timeless reminders of Dr. King's values and continue to inspire movements of justice and equality around the world. Each part of the memorial is significant and symbolic. From the looming mountain of despair, a stone of hope surges forward as a focal point of the memorial. MLK is the only non-president with a national holiday and a memorial in Washington. MLK was assassinated at 6:05 p.m. on Thursday, April 4th, 1968. He was shot dead with a massive rifle while standing on the balcony outside his second-floor room at the Lorraine Motel by James Earl Ray, who was then sentenced to 99 years in prison. He was also almost assassinated before that. In 1958, a woman named Izola Curry stabbed him in the chest with a letter opener at a book signing in Harlem. Doctors said if he had sneezed, he would have died. King's death sparked riots, looting, and violence in over 100 American cities. Thank you.
Wow, very thorough.